as I was saying, as I was saying before my video cut off because I wasn't connected to the charger, um, the information has been turned in. I turned in the information. What happened last night was that someone tried to play an audio of my disabled child. It sounded like he was being abused. It sounded like an old abuse of my child that happened probably by my ex-fiance, who I did turn in for being a kidnapper as well as a predator. He's my ex-fiance from over 10 years ago. From 9 years ago is what I meant to say. However, um, when I heard what was being played, I went and walked over there to see what was going on, and it was a lady by the name of Tiffany Knight that was playing something. I did not see what she was playing, but I heard the audio. So I asked her who she was, and I told her that sounded like my child was going on. So when I told her what was going on, when I was asking her what was going on, she was trying to ask me, who am I? So what I told her was, again, this is what I just heard. I heard a clip or something, some kind of audio with my child's voice on it, and I don't know you. You a stranger. What's going on? What are you looking at is what I asked her. What are you looking at? Because that was an abuse that I heard with my child's voice on it. So, like I said, I got her name. I told her that's my child voice that's on there. I asked her what was she doing there. She didn't really say what she was doing other than she was listening to whatever it was that she was listening to. However, there was no video that I could see that was on her phone. But that's what um that's what I asked her. So I looked around, I called my child's name and things like that. I did not hear nothing else or nothing. But what I thought was they're trying to bait me is when I realized this was after I had went over there. I said, "Oh, that could have been bait to where someone could try to play a clip or a video or something like that to try to lure a victim to a particular place in order to kidnap that person." However, I didn't care. I just went over there once I heard my child's voice to see what was going on because I had been told by my child that CPS is the person that put him in a safety mechanism. This is what my child was told by CPS. So I am able to talk to my child every day. I talk to him every day because he's with me. However, because of the type of safety mechanism my child was put in to protect him, to keep him safe from harm, I was told that that is a safety mechanism, not what I found last night, not the audio. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is that my child cannot be seen, but I'm able to speak with him every day and I'm able to hear him every day. He is with me. However, on last night, I heard a audio clip across the street on somebody's phone of my child. That don't make sense. So I'm going to be contacting CPS again because one of the CPS caseworkers are involved in kidnapping. At minimum, one of them are involved in kidnapping. I've um, I've already talk to my child about that because he's like on side of me. I can hear him. He can talk to me. I can tell him what I'm doing, and he can literally see what I'm doing. If I ask him to make sure, such as this is an example that I can give my child and show him this bag, for example. This says something. And this is how I have confirmed that I've got my child with me in real life. He's not inside of me or nothing like that or nothing weird like that. He's literally on the side of me, but he just cannot be seen. He just said it's a T-Mobile bag is what he just said. However, you cannot hear it on here. However, I can confirm what I have been told by him, which is that CPS let him sign a paper. I could just pull up uh, information from the CPS office because I did go up there numerous times and reported my ex-fiance for kidnapping, and the manager named Justina Simpson lied on an affidavit in court. She lied and said that I was having an argument with my ex-fiance. This was in 2021. No, in 2023, which was when I was able to get to my child and try to get him to safety. He actually came out of the house. He was being withheld in a home with my ex-fiance, who is a child predator. When I got to safety, I went to my child to get him out. However, because there was a gun involved, my child rode with his used to be father to school. I followed them to the new school because I didn't know where the new school was at. I just knew that there was a new school that he was trying to hide him at. However, I made sure my child was okay. When I got to the school, when I got to the school lied and told me my child was not there. However, I had already saw my child on the playground, and I took his picture. I took several pictures of my child on the playground at school. So basically, what's going on is people are trying to frame me. The police tried to frame me. It's not going to work. They know that I'm social media inventor. They know that's who I am. I am the social media inventor. I created every social media there is. That's my invention that was stolen from me. It's already been turned in to police as far as what people were trying to do to myself, which was pay people to make me forget what I created. So there are lots of other inventions, such as Walmart, such as Target. Walmart is actually a business model of mine that was stolen. The chicken ice cream recipe, I'm going to repeat that again. The chicken ice cream recipe that is all over social media is mine. That's my recipe that I created. That is my recipe that I created. Someone stole it and sold it, and everyone loves the ice cream fried chicken. Everyone loves it. That's another one of my inventions, as well as ToyNet. It's at Target. TOYNET. It is at Target. It's being sold by 4 or 5 different companies as of 2021. And then a celebrity, a black woman who is a celebrity, stole my digital art right off of my social media page. She zoomed in on it and sold the collection to Target. That's who I am. I'm an artist, a mother, entrepreneur, and inventor. And I'm a special needs parent. And I don't play about my child. So I will never be framed. The assault that happened where my child are concerned, he has informed me of that. Of the assaults that tried to occur. Of people that were trying to be paid. Some things you can't pay for. I have lots of people that are for me across the world because they know what happened and why someone would try to attack my disabled child. The evidence is years long. This is not nothing new, unfortunately. But someone tried to kidnap us years ago. I fought them off. They could not put me in no chokehold. Grown black men tried to assault me. 2 of them paid off. 2 in a million is what they are. Because black people are not that way. We cannot be bought for foolishness like that. But that is what happened. It was 2 black men and 1 white man. And the white man used to be a plumber at my home years ago. I caught him following me and I turned him in. I pressed charges on him about 5 years ago with Beaumont PD. His name Daniel, some white guy that works at Mid County Plumbing in Mid County, Port Neches. When I caught him years ago, I turned him in. His hands were shaking and everything because I had caught him following me from my house. And I immediately turned him in and he knew I turned him in. And he was going to jail, period. You was going to prison. Not jail, prison. Because you are following me, you lurking. That means you're probably trying to kidnap is what you're trying to do if you're following me in my car from my house. And because he had been inside of my house, they immediately pressed charges on him once they found out who he was. We not the ones. We are not the ones. Not my child and not me. My child likes girls. I like men. They tried to turn me gay. My ex-fiance tried to turn my child into something that he is not. We are parishioners. We are pastors and prophets of God. We are not to be harmed. We are not to be touched, let alone all of the other inventions I'm responsible for all over the world that people are using, that people don't know about yet. Because of my personal life, I'm getting that in order. Because people, racists, think that they're going to teach me something because I'm smart. Because I'm a young looking black woman. They have an issue with me. Because I've made inventions. Because I'm the social media creator. And it would not exist without me. And I'm my own lawyer. I'm pro se. I'm pro se. PRO capital SE. So when my child told me what was going on years ago, I immediately stopped it. I stopped all visits with his father and took him to court. That's when the contamination started. to try to make me look like I was a bad parent, because I'm not. Because I'm not in cults. Because I'm not a criminal. I'm registered to be clergy police for August of this year. However, due to the situation, it's not a safe situation for me to be clergy police until they get fired, until there's new people on the force. And I have a child to take care of. This is someone's attempt to frame me. However, the evidence is miles long, and we are years ahead of this. Thank God. Thank God for God. Thank God for His grace and mercy. Thank God the correct people are already in where they are supposed to be, in position. Thank God they are already in position. Thank God God revealed to me what was needed to be known. My child told me what was going on. I immediately reported it. So the same officers need to remember what oath they took to protect and serve. Because we are not those kind of people. We are not gay people. We have lots of people, regardless of what my family told y'all. Because I know that's who y'all working with. That's why y'all think that we the ones that nobody gonna notice, because my relatives are involved. My relatives sent y'all on a death mission. It's what they did. Back off. Move on. We are not victims for no one. Not for police, not for regular people, not for no one. We are not victims. Never. And when an officer breaks the law, he needs to be ready to face charges, because I've already pressed charges. They're just waiting on the right time. That's it. The right time. How long are y'all going to keep driving around here like y'all are real officers when y'all not? Y'all said y'all was going to move on. 2 officers agreed to face charges, and even those 2 officers don't want to face charges, but y'all agreed. Just move on. We are not the ones. We won't be victimized. I said I was not going to address this on my show at all. However, when that happened last night, that somebody played a video clip of my child, or an audio clip, I could not believe it. I also took pictures of something else that I saw pop up on the window shield of a business. I took pictures of that. However, this is not the only city that's involved in my case, and we got it covered miles long. And anybody else who's involved are going to be known about. And if those people don't do it, then they lose their job and go to prison. And if those people don't arrest, then they lose their job and go to prison. It's an automatic thing. That's how the world works. You can't just keep getting away with crime. They just building a case on y'all. That's it. So we will not be victimized, is what I'm telling y'all. Period. We not the ones. I might be a pastor, but I was a mother before I became a pastor. And regardless of what order that happened in, if I had became a mother after I was a pastor, my reaction is still the same. I'm always going to defend myself, and I'm always going to defend my child. I'm just a little bit physically tired. However, I'm going to always defend myself and my child. I'm not never joining cults. I'm never going to be a prostitute. Y'all, the police keeps driving back and forth. They drive back and forth, y'all. Look, they are not out this morning yet, but they drive back and forth. They drive back and forth every day, watching and looking. So when they slow down, that's what they get from me. I just look at them. They just need to keep going. I won't ever be a victim of harassment or nothing like that. So they already known about. Police are known about. Move on. I will not address this again other than in the court of law, and I won't be physically present. It's gonna be virtual. It's already scheduled. It's already scheduled. Just move on. There is nothing that y'all can do to make me say that I don't own social media. That's my invention that I created, and people turned y'all in years ago, and now we know who they were using and bribing and paying money to. We are not the ones. This is gonna be my first and last time mentioning this, where my child's victimization are concerned. I'm almost 40 years old. I think the world of my child because he is that. He is whatever God says and whatever I say. That's what he is. He's the best child, period. He's not to be harmed. He does not like men. Thank God it was stopped and turned in. People called and said, hey, this is going on. Multiple people called it in because they understand evil. However, God stepped in and stopped it. Thank God. He will be okay, and so will I. However, I thought it was important to let y'all know what tried to happen and what did happen. So it looked like it was some new people that came to this city that did not know that that's my child that's on that clip, or which I'm probably sure this is probably the thing that happened. However, there were some new people that are new to the area, I think, as well as people that already know who I am. So what they're now trying to do is kidnappers that really want to kidnap you, this is what they're going to do. They're going to call up a new friend. Since the old kidnappers didn't work, they're going to try it again with a different kidnapper that you might like, or a different kidnapper that might look like you, so they can try to swap you out. No, I don't look like nobody but me. Only I look like me. There's one me in the world. One. There is one me in the world. One. So God got it, is what I'm telling y'all. God got it. To those out there that are praying for us, keep praying for us, because the situation was stopped. But that is why, as well as some of my relatives were involved and chose to participate. Due to celebrity. They chose to participate because of how much they don't like me. They chose to participate because they know I'm smart. Like, wow, she created that. Well, we already don't like her, so we're going to join in. This is why police think they've got someone's approval. However, they got to go to God, not people. It's in the book of Job. It's in the book of Job. Evil has to go to God to get permission to do anything to you. And God would never give permission for that. So the enemy tried to come up with his own plan based on them knowing a few of my relatives. And my relatives already don't like me just because I'm me. M-E, not mean. I'm me. That means I am who I am. Whoever I choose to be. I'm not a prostitute. That's what they wanted. They wanted to force me into prostitution. No, I'm not that way. I'm a true pastor. I'm a true woman of God. My child ain't never supposed to be harmed. However, he did fight them off. And that's the picture that they tried to put up, was with him with blood on his face after he was fighting them off. But God, we don't play that. So God, I thank you that it's already over with. It's over with, period. It's over with. I'm still black, and I'm still the social media creator. I'm still black, and I'm still the owner of Tabitha Brown's collection that she got at Target. I'm still black, and my toy net invention is being sold without my permission at Target. I'm still black, and the Walmart business model where everything is in one store, that's my business model. The whole thing, that belongs to a black woman that's almost 40 years old. I'm still black. It didn't change nothing. What they tried to do did not make me not say what I own as far as inventions. I don't own a home. However, I've got inventions, things that I was working on that were stolen from me by relatives. And that's why they're involved, for extortion purposes. But God, but God, but God. So that's that. No, S-O-L-D. I did not say sold. I said so that is that. There are more inventions of mine that are on the market right now that were stolen off of my vision board at home by a relative of mine from years ago, from 2021 is when I'm assuming that was the year that I found out about ToyNet being stolen. But God, y'all, I know that this is big news. However, the inventions come second. The first priority is my child. The first priority is my child, period. The whole situation is sickening, it's saddening, but it was stopped. And it was turned in by lots of people who said, no, this is not finna happen to nobody, child. What's going on is what people was trying to figure out. That's my special needs baby, my special needs child. They locked me out of social media as far as on Facebook. However, I'm the same person. So I had to create me a new page due to that. As far as on my YouTube page. So I had to start over. However, I've got all my videos that I had already done on there. So somebody there tried to hack my page and keep me out of stuff. Keep me off social media. How can you keep me off of my invention? No, it can't never happen. It's mine. If it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have a job. If it wasn't for me, you would not have a business. You would not be making money. So absolutely not. You cannot keep me off of my invention. It's mine. It's mine. It is mine. But this is what is going on in America today in 2024 because they think I'm by myself. They think I don't have one good friend because they tried to buy him out. It was turned in years ago. None of this is funny. However, it was turned in by lots of people that are not for that. They are not for cruelty type of stuff. They are not for that. So that's all I've got to say. But that is what happened. Again, keep us in prayer. Keep us in prayer. And the CPS caseworker that I'm talking to y'all about, Justina, her last name is her last initial starts with S. We do not have the same last name. However, she is the one that is responsible for putting him in this particular safety mechanism. However, I believe she planned to use it in the wrong way and it was stopped. It was stopped. Whatever their plans were was stopped. They planned to frame me and to do all type of stuff to me is what they planned. However, my child was caught between that. He's a special needs child. He's a special needs child. The fact that anything happened at all, I will defend us. Period. I might not look like I might look like I'm tired physically. However, I've got enough strength for that. I've got enough strength for anybody. To make sure that me and my child is safe. So thank y'all to those who turned it in and stopped it.